Talking now about improving intimacy in the bedroom with Wasatch Medical Clinic. Mark Kramer is back on the show in this sponsored interview. And they have a breakthrough treatment there at Wasatch Medical for erectile dysfunction. Tell us about the treatment, Mark.
Yeah, so this treatment, not pills. Pills, of course, have been around for a long time. Guys are tired of taking the pills, the side effects, the timing issues. At Wasatch Medical Clinic, we have a breakthrough technology called acoustic wave therapy.
Explain that to our viewers. How does that work?
Yeah, so this is a cool little setup here. So first of all, guys need to know there's no pain involved. So this is a non-invasive procedure. A small device is placed on the skin that will deliver gentle pressure waves to the skin or to the blood vessels. You can see on the left side there of the screen, the old damaged blood vessels. On the right side, what happens is those waves will help to repair those old blood vessels. The other thing that can happen is a process called neovascularization, where new blood vessels actually are grown. The bottom line is we want an increase in blood flow where and when a guy needs it the most, and that's exactly what acoustic wave therapy does.
I like that you led with, guys, this isn't painful.
Right.
Because that's an area that we don't like to talk about very much, right?
Exactly,
And I'm
exactly.
sure, does it go away if guys don't do anything about it?
It doesn't. So keep in mind, we're talking about damaged blood vessels, right? So lots of things can happen, maybe plaque buildup, just age, so on and so forth. So what you really want to do is regenerate those blood vessels. So if guys just put this off and put it off, it's not going to get better on its own.
Mark, bottom line, this is a medical issue. This is a health issue.
Yes, it is a physical issue, and guys just need to understand it's not their fault either. So the other thing guys really need to understand is they're not alone. There are a lot of people who are dealing with ED, and even in the 40s, we're seeing the prevalence increase in guys aged, from 40 to 49 years old, and our youngest patients are in their 20s. So it's not a old guy thing. It can happen at any point in life.
Don't be embarrassed.
Exactly.
You are not alone out there. Does this procedure work, and how do we know it works?
Yeah, so it does work. We know just based on the feedback that we get at our clinic, but the other thing is 60 clinical studies from across 5 different countries took a look at acoustic wave therapy in the treatment of ED, and the data is very, very robust, and overwhelmingly, yes, it does show that acoustic wave therapy helps to open up those blood vessels.
Can I tell you, when Wasatch Medical first started coming on Good Things Utah, there were just a couple dozen of those studies, and those just keep coming and coming. More and more studies out there, and you can take a look at those on the website if you would like to read those. If this is an awkward discussion for someone with their partner, what do you suggest?
Yeah, so this is a tricky situation here, right? Because guys, you don't want to pressure your guy. So that's one thing. But the other thing is guys really need to understand this doesn't just impact them. It can impact their significant other. And what I mean by that is oftentimes guys are embarrassed. They'll start avoiding intimate situations, and then their significant other will think, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not as attractive as I once was. So it's very, very important for guys to understand, A, it's not your fault, and it's important for their significant other to understand it's not their fault. The key here is there is treatment, okay? So guys, just don't put it off any longer. Get the treatment, because that can lead to better relationships and better quality of life as well.
Intimacy is such a huge part of any relationship, right?
Yeah.
What feedback are you getting for the couples that come in maybe together?
Yeah, so we get feedback on all different levels. So the guys will tell us how painless and simple this was compared to what they thought it was going to be, and I'm talking about the whole procedure. The other thing that happens is we get guys telling us how their function has improved, sensitivity has improved, and then we get feedback from significant others talking about, as a matter of fact, one couple talked about how acoustic wave therapy has basically saved their relationship,
right, their
given
relationship
them hope. Yes,
improves.
exactly.
Okay, location in Murray, everybody, also in St. George for everybody in Southern Utah, and I know you have a deal for our viewers right now.
Absolutely, but don't put it off any longer, guys. You need to call Wasatch Medical Clinic. You can see the number there, 801-901-8000. Call us today. You're going to get the exam, the assessment, even the blood flow ultrasound, absolutely free. In addition to that, a gift which can produce rapid results in the bedroom, and that's one you guys are really going to like. But call us now, 801-901-8000.
abc4.com/GTU for more on this sponsored interview. Mark, it's good to see you,
Thank
and
you.
we'll be right back with more GTU after this.